These are some peanuts that I harvested a while back. And every time we come to the garden, we snack on some. And I've been consciously watching the amount that is remaining because I wanted to replant from it. So I just dry it right here like I used to see the people do in St. Elizabeth where I visited when I was young. They just harvested the peanuts, put them on the ground, and let them dry there. So I'm gonna shell some of these to replant, show you how I plant peanut, and also how I snack on them just from the pods like this. Because some of you might not be aware that this is how peanuts are grown. Yes, just like this. I'm gonna show you at what point we mold up these, how I plant them, the old jazz this morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Marie if you're new here, and I'm sitting in my container garden. Usually I come here every single morning with you, and I'm so happy to have you, my YouTube family. You join me in the garden every day. You guys are never tired of farming on the rocks, and I'm so happy. Those are what the peanuts look like in their raw stage, and you want to plant peanut in their raw stage, no processing at all, because chances are if heat is applied, usually heat is what allows you to remove the red coat from the grains. So you see those nice pretty grains in the package, but you want to plant them like this. Usually the heat kills them and they won't grow. So this is what you plant. And you snack on them just like so. So I'm going to shell out a few of these to plant in this container right here that they were sitting in. Chances are there are loose one in there that will grow. Yeah, there are some loose ones, but I want to ensure that I plant some to ensure I get peanuts growing. These grow super fast. They sprout in a matter of days. And peanuts are so good for you. Very rich in protein. For my vegetarians who don't eat meat, peanuts packed with protein. It is fatty too, so in everything you do it in moderation. Just one more. I need to get some soil, and it is heating up. It's morning. It's about 6:30 now. All right. Let me shell a few to plant. Don't need a lot of plants in one container. Right here, that I'm going to mold up with you this morning, this is about 6 plants. I filled out the entire container, so don't need a lot at all. All right, so I'm going to be putting 6 along with the volunteers that will come up. I'm going to be planting 6 grains in there as well. So guess what? We have plenty more to snack on. All right, let me get some soil in here and then plant some peanut, and we also have some molding up to do. So we have work to do. Let me get up off my butt and get to work. All right, there are plenty dry leaves and things in there. So let me go get the soil to put on my gloves to go get some soil to put in here. Now, when you're planting peanuts, you want to leave some room to mold it up, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm not going to put a lot of soil in this container because I want to leave some molding up space on top. Where are my greens? Now I'm going to put them, it's about 6 inches apart, 6 to 8 inches apart. These germinate so fast, guys. I probably can put another one or two in there. Yeah, let me get two. No, no, that's enough. Wait, one more. Let me get a single pod. Well, two inside here, so let me put one in the middle. Which one didn't get one? Hold on. Think I need another one. Where did my green go? One there. Where's my other green? Oh, one here. Okay, it's enough. Alright, and just like so. Don't need to plant these very deep. 1 inch in the soil is fine. Don't need to plant them very deep at all because they're gonna sprout quickly and then we're gonna need to mold up. Alright, let me show you at what point we mold them up now. Now these plants are growing quite nicely and they blossomed. You'll see some bright pretty yellow blossom on there. Let me see if I can show you one. Here is one right there. At each of those little blossom, they are going to be the plants will be sending down some pegs. And at the end of those pegs, they are going to be peanuts. This is what the peg look like. Hope you can see. This right here. Which one is blocking it? This one. So on the plant, there is gonna be a peg. It looks like a root on there. On this one, it has several pegs coming off of it. Those are what are going to produce peanuts. So you look for those. Once you see these pretty yellow flowers, you're gonna see those coming out. If you can lay your plants flat, do that because the more you're able to mold up these peanuts, the more they will produce. So I'm gonna get some soil and mold up both of my peanut containers. I have two growing right here. All right, so I'm going to get some soil and come back. You want to mold these up with some rich composted soil. I just compost is fine because that is light and your your peanuts will be able to easily burrow its way through it. Those are the pegs, and so the lighter the soil, the better. This is light enough. This is soil mixed with horse manure. Don't want to give them too much nitrogen at this point. So this is mostly soil because excess nitrogen will just encourage a lot of leaf growth and not a lot of nuts. And it's nuts that we want, right? So we're gonna mold these up. As best as you possibly can, try and cover those. All of those are the pegs. As each one will produce a peanut or more. And I've planted peanuts at this location so many times and it never ever fails. Always get a ton. Oops. A red callaloo growing out there. These callaloo seeds, wherever they fall, they will grow. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to empty these containers because they're all the way, the soil is all the way to the top now. Or I'll just plant the peanuts elsewhere. But these are looking good. Ensure those pegs has access to the soil. Come on, stay in there. And it should be good. Uy, guys, I'm tired. Ah, yeah. So those should be good ones. The peanuts has access to the soil. I need a papa sack though. Mhm. Should eat a few more of these because I need to come out here and shell out the rest of them. Take up these before I forget them. Because I am famous for leaving my tools behind and then no know where to find them. Yeah, eat a few more. Right, so just to recap and got into that one. You want to plant raw peanuts, peanuts that were not processed at all. You want raw peanut. You know, ants helping me to eat these. Let me use these for mulch. You want to plant raw peanut that has not been processed at all. And I got mine initially downtown from the street vendor. Just buy raw peanut from them local peanuts and planted them. And then once you get that first set to grow, you never have to buy peanut again to plant because I keep planting from that set over and over. From a $100 pack of peanut, I keep planting over and over and over from, and keep getting nuts. You know how many was in here? Plenty. Every time we come over here and a little bit tipsy on the hungry side, we eat a few of these peanuts. It is the best feeling ever. Try it. Fresh peanuts. And then they're going to sprout. Once they're watered, and peanut love the heat. It is so hot now and they're growing like, look at this. They're so pretty as if they're getting a lot of water. They need to be watered, but they're low maintenance. Very low maintenance. They're going to sprout in about 3 to 5 days and get going really fast. As soon as they get to the point where they start to flower, you start looking out for those pegs. If you're planting in ground and you can lay your plants flat, fine. They will just grow. You don't need to mold them up. But because they're in containers, they tend to grow up, competing with each other for the sun. So the pegs will be along the stalk coming up out of the container. You want to mold them up. And remember, when you're planting, don't fill your container all the way to the top. Leave molding up space. So if it's a small container, you put the soil halfway. That way you can maximize the amount of space you have for your pegs to produce peanuts up along the stalks or the stems. Because they'll produce right up to the tippy top. I just mold to the point where I'm able to and stop because you have limits when you're planting in container. We just have to work with that. It is what it is. Peanut so good. Sun dried, crunchy, raw peanut. It does not get better. Baby, you want some? Steve is right here in the garden with me, guys. Behind the scene. I don't know what him doing, but him doing something down there in the food forest section. Big him up for me. He's always working in the background. And you don't see him, he's working. Usually he comes out a little later than I am. So by the time I'm done with the videos, he he comes out because he works late at night. So that is why you don't see him as often. It's not because he does not help me in the garden, guys. He helps a lot. So that's just our timing kind of different because of the hours that he has to work. All right, so I hope you guys took something from this video. What you doing? Oops. I'm going to plant that one. Crazy. Can't lose it. Peanut baby, let me shell a few for you. I hope this video was helpful to someone. I'd like to know that whichever video I work on, it help at least one person. And if there any guys, I have a lot of requests from you for videos. I'm working on them. I make a note each time you ask a question. So please stay tuned for future videos. If you're seeing requested videos and it's not yours, it does not mean I'm not working on yours, okay? I am just see big and see wedding ring there. Nice, oh baby. Yeah. No long them out here dry. It doesn't mean I'm not working on your video. It's just that I'm working on them as I get them. So if you have requests for video, come for more, baby. It's good for you. If you have requests for videos, please leave them in the comments, and I will work on them in the future. And sometimes I combine two of your questions in one video. So leave your requests for videos, what you'd like to see me work on. If you ask a question and you think it would be better explained in a video, let me know and I'll work on it for you. All right, guys? So thank you again for joining me in the garden. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, guys, I encourage you to do that. It is absolutely free to you, and it helps the tunnel, baby. It helps the tunnel a lot. I mean the channel, guys. It helps the channel when you subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more YouTube pushes out my videos for more persons to see. So thank you for those of you who have already subscribed. And if you've not already done so, please press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Please remember to like and leave your comments and share the videos, guys. Please. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye for now. Here, baby. Got another handful for ya. Yeah, it is crunchy and nice.